The K.H.M.H is the country's national referral hospital. It has been serving Belize for over 21 years. An area of the hospital that is heavily used, around the clock so to speak, are the operating theaters, which see an average of about 300 operations per month. Today, K.H.M.H has 4 operating theaters, but those 4 will only be operating 3 at a time because they're in dire need of renovation.
Initially, we had for many years 3 operating theaters running, and they run 24/7, as you know, because you just see the news of the day every day. Trauma, motor vehicle accidents, etc. They all come here. We do emergency surgeries and we do elective surgeries. So the throughput that we've been having, which is an average 300 cases or operations a month, is quite a big number. And over the years, that causes your infrastructure to wear down. Though we've kept up with certain equipment, anesthesia machines, monitors, etc., we've reached that point where we have to draw a line. So we made a decision to revitalize and renovate 4 operating rooms that we have currently running. As I said in the beginning, we had 3 operating rooms running for most of the last 20 years, but in the last 4 years, we were able to get a 4th one operational. That was a game changer because in the end, it continued to meet what our demands were. Now we're down back to 3 operating rooms as we have closed one so that we can renovate and upgrade them one at a time. So at any point in time, we should have 3 running. During this time, as I say, our advisory really is for the public to understand that while we're upgrading and renovating, there will be cycles of us not being able to do the elective works as before.
The patients to be affected by these renovations are those waiting for elective surgeries only. That means all emergencies and urgencies will not be impacted by the delayed scheduling.
Some patients, the waiting times for them have been 2 weeks, as an example. That has gone maybe to a month or so. So we know that there is a waiting time issue for especially in obstetrics. However, as I say, it's a temporary break. We will get back on schedule. We work aggressively to catch up. But then again, may have to give another set of announcements when we would have possible downtimes. There are some days when between 8 in the morning and 8 in the evening, we would do up to 20 cases. And this would be emergencies from the districts and from a bit of electives, but often it's just emergencies back to back to back to back. And so, the infrastructure don't really get a break to breathe, in some instances. So we have to create systems that assure, one, the environment to be safe, and assure the quality of care to be the highest standard.
The completion of all renovations will take about 12 months. It's an investment that will cost around $2 million.
It actually means doing over the floors, the wall, upgrading the gas lines, changing the electricals, in fact, putting technology in there, internet access, so that we can see different types of imagery as well while we're operating. So it will be a modern experience. Operating tables, anesthesia machines, the new operating lights, and in fact a major investment in actual surgical instruments. So it's a comprehensive upgrade, not only in material things but in the systems that we have, so that again there is greater efficiency and the highest quality care possible.
When do you anticipate that everything will be, fixed, fully renovated, and up and running?
I think it will take us about a year. The level of investment that we are doing would probably run almost $2 million. The infrastructure part is one major cost, but the instruments and other equipment. But we have the equipment as it is. It's just adding and improving or modernizing.
These investments are fully, paid for by government or hospital, so to speak, or are you receiving donations or things like that?
Well, it ties in with our last year's activities. Last year we pushed hard about paying your bill. that has rewarded us in some ways. Paying a bill, I mean, we give high value for the service that we give. It's highly subsidized, but it is good value for money. And I don't think anyone can dispute that. In fact, with the campaign, we have seen increased income, and so that would be a way in which we reinvest directly to funding this type of activity.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.